you got Canelo, the biggest fucking fighter in the sport, okay, with a incredible fan base. He's been doing this thing for a very, very long time. Very, very long time. And his fan base has been excellent supporters, and he should have been fighting on pay-per-view, but again, he has an excellent manager in Reynoso, and they're way, way smarter. They're way, way, way smarter. In my opinion, they're not fucking going backwards. He's seeing that all this fucking money that they can make fighting on pay-per-view and fight top fighters, and he'll be a damn fool to not continue to do that.
Well, it sounds like he's going to go up to Cruiserweight now and fight.
Yeah, I did hear that.
Lunga Makabu for the WBC. I did hear that.
I continue to wish him the best. He's operating at the highest level, since Floyd retired. But, oh, by the way, really the biggest pay-per-view guy in the sport is Floyd Mayweather still. But he's retired because he just did 1 million buys in June before he's retired in a fucking exhibition.
What'd you think of that fight, Leonard? Caleb and Canelo.
Well, I picked Plant.
Mm-hmm.
No secret.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I picked Plant. I thought that he would be able to win more rounds than Canelo. Okay. I was wrong. I picked way, 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 way more right than I have wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I thought that Caleb still fought a very good fight. Canelo just showed you that he was a better fighter on that night. He rose to the occasion. Canelo's a dog. He's a beast.
It looked like Caleb attempted to try some of the things that Floyd was able to make work with Canelo. Did you see him try some of those things? Or
Well, I mean, he's a thinking fighter. He was boxing, but you gotta have a little more, you gotta kind of make Canelo respect you. You know what I mean? And that just didn't happen in the fight. But it was a very good fight. It's a very good fight. And I think Caleb will become world champion again. Yeah, I think he's still a terrific fighter.
Did you see any weaknesses in Canelo or nothing new that you didn't learn?
Well, see, yeah, I know him in the ring better than most do, because I studied his ass for many, many years, and I watched him grow as a fighter. He's a terrific fighter.
Mm-hmm.
He's a terrific fighter. I ain't got nothing bad to say about him. They doing their thing. I mean, they doing their thing. Him and Reynoso, they doing their thing. I give credit where credit is due.
Indeed.
He made a shitload of money because guess why? They made the right decision by fighting on pay-per-view. And oh, by the way, pay-per-view is not dead.
What do you? It sounds like he's going up to Cruiserweight, but two fights a lot of people wanted to see on pay-per-view was Jamal Charlo, David Benavidez.
Those are good fights too.
And
I think that Eddie, his manager, Reynoso, and I'm probably butchering his name. I think that he's a very smart guy. He understands the business. He understands the business. And again, we backtrack. He learned a lot. He learned a lot from how we do business. And nothing but respect. Nothing but respect. I had to teach him a lesson. You know what I'm saying? And I say that, in a respectful way. When we made the Canelo fight, he jumped out there and said, and I'm just only repeating this because they wanted to fight Floyd so bad. It was like, oh, we'll fight him. We'll fight him. We'll fight him at 150. Oh, really? Okay. I'm gonna hold you to that. How about we make the fight at 152?
No, it's too late now.
You jumped out there and said that. But like I said, as a man, I give him nothing but respect. He's as far as managers out there, he's at the top of his game.
Mm-hmm.
He's at the top of his game. He's making moves. He's making smart moves. He's guiding Canelo's career in the right way, and he's a free agent, and they working, with different promoters, and he's making smart business decisions. But the best decision that he's made thus far is fighting on Showtime pay-per-view, working with PBC. That was the best decision that he made. And again, look at the results.
You know, I'm sure you got a chance to watch David's fight, right?
Yes,
over the weekend.
Yes, I did.
You were right there ringside when he became the youngest champion in the division's history against Gavril. Is he the toughest fight out there for Canelo Alvarez?
Can't really say that. A lot of people say that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. One thing I know, that's a hell of a fight. That's a banger. That's a good bump. That is like, you know, and Maul is a good fight for him too. You know, Maul's a good fight for him too.
Should maybe Maul and David mix it up while Canelo?
I'm not getting into that. I've heard people say that. You know, however it shakes out and goes down, that's gonna be what it's gonna be. You know, Al will make the right decision on, you know, what's going on with their careers, and you know, he's been doing that, and both guys are super successful, and I think that both of them probably get an opportunity. That's just my opinion.
Not just one, but both.
Yeah, I think they both get an opportunity. I don't know if this guy beats that guy, and I don't want to get into all of that.
Yeah.
But right now, Canelo's established himself as the best fighter out there, and he's by far the biggest attraction in the sport.
How would you
know,
see
when he steps away from the sport? Guess who's gonna take over? Tank Davis.
And then Jaleel Hackett.
He's gonna be right there too. But Tank Davis, there's no doubt in my mind that when Canelo leaves the sport, Tank Davis is gonna be right there.
Did you see what Tank said about Canelo? He said, "Canelo's me at 168 pounds."
Well, he's just talking about being aggressive. I know. Some people took that out of context, and that's just, man. It's just like, that's why for me, that's why I like sometimes like having fun with some of the trolls.
No, but I get what he's saying. They're both slick, powerful.
Yeah, Canelo can box his ass off.
Right.
He has the ability to walk guys down.
Right.
You know, Tank's a tremendous puncher. You know, Tank is an exceptional boxer. He just hadn't been able to display those skills. But that probably, you know, Cruz will probably bring that out in Tank this fight right here.
Mm-hmm.
We'll probably see Tank boxing as a slick boxer. Never know.
Oh, might see that. Okay.
You got to tune in December the 5th.
I don't know. He says it's gonna be a car crash. 2 cars coming forward. So that's what I'm expecting.
Listen. Those two are gonna determine that once that bell rings. Gonna figure it out.
Just lastly on this Canelo stuff. You know, he's moving all the way up to 190 pounds. That's a lot of weight to put on for a guy from 54. But do you feel like, you were talking about Reynoso being a good manager, that's a good managerial move, and even though he's moving up in weight, it's not as dangerous a fight as Benavidez or Charlo?
Well, I mean, you kind of look at that like sort of how Ray moved up when he fought
Donnie Lalonde.
You know what I'm saying?
Who did have a right hand.
Yeah, it's just smart business. And at where Canelo's at in his career, he's earned the right to call those shots and dictate those terms. He's the boss. You know, he can do whatever the hell he wants to do. Shit, he can say he want to go to heavyweight.
Fight Usyk.
Shit, the fans gonna tune in. The fans gonna tune in.
So he's like James Brown. He paid the cost to be the boss.
Yeah, and he has. He has. You know, the only fighter that you know that he really took that L from, and we know who that is. Who took him to school.